Hey viewers, today we're going to talk about positive talk and negative talk. A lot of people find themselves in a rut where they always seem to down talk themselves or say I can't or I won't or I'm not going to or I'm not able to. There's usually comes from there's some reason from your past that you use to make an excuse for why you can't do it now. However, you can always do anything anytime you want. You just believe, or you've brought yourself to believe that you can't. So change that idea to maybe, oh, I can do this, or why am I so rich, or why do I feel so healthy? Your mind actually asks itself, and you'll find more reasons. Maybe you'll start taking more initiative to change your diet. Maybe you'll walk more. Maybe you'll start reading more. Maybe you'll get up earlier. Whatever these habits may be, you might change them. You'll find when you start changing your habits, you start changing your life. A lot of self-talk comes from the lack of wanting to do stuff and to not take accountability for your actions and to not take the risk. And usually part of the reason why we don't take the risk is because of fear. We let fear stop us with so many things. I've let fear stop me time and time again. I have to admit that. But once you start taking control and you start taking those risks and you become uncomfortable and you start being okay with being uncomfortable, that's when you really start to shine. You really start to take things into a bigger and better life. Like you start to live happier. You start to live freer. Part of that is too, you have to start owning your truth. So when I talk about truth, I mean, you have to be honest with yourself, okay? I've had to be honest with myself. There's a lot of things that I would say that I wasn't happy with now, but at the time I was okay with. I had to hold myself accountable. Those were shitty of me, and I had a lot of self-confidence problems, which I believe was the reason behind some of my actions, if not most of them, because I didn't feel good with it. I look at a lot of relationships now. They tend to fail because people aren't being honest with themselves and who they are. They are looking for somebody else to bring that temporary satisfaction to them instead of bring their own satisfaction to themselves. You get yourself in a relationship. You're looking for that person to make you happy, and it's fleeting and it's temporary. It's not until after the fact that you tend to see that. And some people never see that. But one of the things I say is, if it happens once, yeah, it could be the other person. It happens twice, maybe, probably not, but maybe it might be the other person. Starts happening 3 or 4 or 5 times, there's a good chance it's not that other person, it's you. You got to take a look in the mirror. You got to start asking yourself. And it's not just for relationships. Could be jobs, could be friends, could be your attitude, why people don't want to talk to you, maybe, different behaviors. You'll start seeing the more people that the more people that want to talk to you, you're doing something right, because that's feedback. The more people you find that don't have the time of day or don't want to make time to hang out with you or talk to you, you might have to look at why that reasoning is. Okay, well, what kind of behavior am I having? Am I being nice to them? Am I being transparent? Am I being honest? Am I being reasonable? Or are you maybe being the opposite? Are you being condescending? Are you being negative? Are you being like your energy? Are you bringing them down or you lift them up? Are you building them up or are you taking them down? You have to take people down. If you can say that you maybe disagree with them, but you don't need to get them to, you don't have to fight them to see your way. You can acknowledge it and let it go. Anyway, this is just a little rant that I had. I was going on a little bit of a hot streak here. Anyway, thanks for following. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.